Listen closely. Why does your hydraulic oil turn pitch black and emit a burnt smell within just a few days with absolutely no external heat source? This is a microscopic combustion happening deep inside your system. In the engineering world, we call this microdieseling. Let's break down exactly how this process happens step by step. Under normal conditions, hydraulic oil is completely incompressible, but air is highly compressible. When air enters your system, it travels as tiny bubbles mixed directly into the oil. As these bubbles move from the low-pressure side of the hydraulic pump into the high-pressure zone, they are subjected to a sudden, extreme compression. Think about how a heavy-duty diesel engine works. It forcefully compresses air to generate massive heat, which then ignites the fuel. The exact same physics apply here. When a tiny air bubble gets slammed by 200 to 300 bar of pressure, it shrinks instantly, according to the laws of adiabatic compression. As a result, the temperature inside that bubble instantly spikes to an unbelievable 1,000 to 2,000 degrees Celsius. Because of this intense heat, the surrounding oil instantly ignites and explodes. This microscopic fire creates three devastating byproducts. Number one, carbon particles. This is what turns your oil pitch black. Number two, varnish, a highly sticky glue-like substance. And number three, viscosity breakdown. The intense heat destroys the chemical structure of the oil, completely wiping out its ability to lubricate. The result? Your filters choke immediately, your valves jam, internal metal grinds together, and your entire machine drops in efficiency. So, how do we prevent this? We must identify exactly where the air is entering the system. There are four major culprits. Number one, suction line leaks. Loose fittings or microscopic holes in your hoses will constantly draw air into the fluid. Number two, worn pump shaft seals. When the main seal degrades, the rotating pump acts like a vacuum, sucking air directly from the atmosphere. Number three, improper return lines. If your return line sits above the oil level, the fluid crashes down like a waterfall. This churns devastating amounts of air into the tank. And number four, low oil levels. When the tank drops too low, the pump's suction velocity creates a swirling vortex, pulling air straight down into the system. Now, for an elite engineering secret. You must understand the fundamental nature of the bubble itself. During cavitation, the system creates oil vapor bubbles. Under high pressure, these vapor bubbles condense and implode inward, creating liquid microjets that destroy the metal. But in microdieseling, we are dealing with air bubbles. Because air is a gas, it does not condense. It compresses, heats up, and ignites the oil. Simply remember this rule. Vapor implodes, air ignites. The terrifying truth? Both of these destructive forces can happen inside your pump at the exact same time. To fully understand the difference between microdieseling and microjets, and to master the science of cavitation, watch our dedicated cavitation video on the eMind channel right now. Subscribe to eMind to build true technical intuition. Stay focused and stay technical.